All right, so the topic is called index and match. And this is an extension of the lookup formulas that we did. So this is an advanced form of lookup. And index and match are two different formulas. But inside index, you have to use match. We'll see how to do that. Okay, so the first formula we'll learn will be match, M-A-T-C-H. Okay, so you have to do equals match. We'll see what it does. And there are three things inside match. The first thing is, what do you want to match? So you click on whatever you want to match. Say you want to match the name and put a comma. The second thing you do is, where do you want to match it from? So for that, you have to go to your main table where you want to match it from. So we say, let's match it from here. So we select all the names there. And then comma. There are three options here, 0, 1, and -1. For the third one, three options, 0, 1, and -1. We'll start with the 0 and then we'll see what is 1 and -1. So put 0 for now for the third one. We'll see what that is. 0 stands for the exact match. And press enter. Now, since we have nothing here, it's saying there's nothing to find. Now let's put a name here from here. Okay, so let's put Sikrita. And if I press enter, what do you think will be the output here? Any guesses? 0? Why 0? No, not 0. Anything else? All right, let's see. If I press enter, 4. Why is it 4? Very good, because it's at the fourth row in your selection. Does that make sense? So make a note, match will give you the position of whatever you're trying to look up. If I make this into bet, then what should be the output? 2. Make sense? So let's do it for the days now. Somebody help me here. I want to do it for the days match here. So equals match. Where should I click first? I want to match the days from here. So first thing you do is click on what you want to match. So you click there first. Comma. From where do you want to match it? From these guys. Comma. And we're doing exact match for now, so 0. If I press enter, there's nothing to match. So it would say NA. So what if I put Monday there? So I'll give you one. Make sense? So just make a note. Match can work vertical as well as horizontal. That's the power of match. All right, now let's see index. We're doing the basic first, then we'll mix them together. So I say index and open a bracket. What index will do is what the lookups did. It will extract the information from your database, not the position, the actual value. But the great part about index is you can select your entire table like that and extract from it. And it can be both ways, left, right, up, down, whatever direction you want, which does not work in lookup. So the first thing you do in index is select your entire source from where you want to extract information. Okay, then put a comma. The second thing is you have to give the row number from where you want to extract. So let's extract for Roger. So Roger is what row number here? 3, right? So you put 3, comma. Let's extract Roger Thursday sales. So get sales for Roger on Thursday. What is Thursday in this selection? 4. Is that making sense? And close the bracket. So index has 3 things. First, where do you want to extract from? Second, the row number, and the third is the column number. The intersection is what it will spill out. So Roger, Thursday, the intersection is 19. 19, right? Yeah. So if I press enter, the output should be 19. Does that make sense for index? Very important, okay, to extract information. Okay, now the question is build a system here so that if you change the name here, automatically the amount should come for that given day. Is that making sense? If I change the name here, for example, if I make Beth into, which one we haven't done, Aaron, and press enter, automatically over here, the answer for Aaron Monday should show up here. So we want index and match to be used together here. Is it making sense? What are we trying to do? All right, before that, there's something called as data validation. So write down just an off topic, data validation. Okay, so you go to data on the top. and click on, do you see data validation anywhere? I think this one is data validation. Yeah, this is data validation. Click on data validation. It's in the middle here in data tools. A new window opens up, and in here, in the drop down, select list. Write this down, okay, very important. And in the source here, select all the names. In the source here, select all the names. So this source here, select all the names here. And click on OK and see what happens. If you click on OK, look what happened. Over here, you got a drop down. And if you click on that drop down, all of the names are over there. So you don't have to type the names. You can just do a drop down and select the name, and automatically it will recognize it. Does that make sense what we did? This drop down here, just select the name, automatically it will recognize it. Okay, if you want to remove it, you go back here and do clear all to remove the data validation. Similarly, let's do data validation for days here. So go here, list, and in the source now, which row should I select? I'm going to select all the days. And okay, all the days are here now. So now the plan is that if you select a certain name here and a certain day, automatically the answer should show up here from the table. For that, you have to use index and match together now. So write down, very important, index and match together. All right, this is what you do. You say equals index. You start with index. And select your entire selection. And put a comma. And then the second one is the row number. Which one captures the row number? This one or this one? The names are in the rows. So the formula for the names should come here. So whatever formula we used here, the match one should go here. So you say match the name, the same formula, but now it should be inside index. Match the name here and 0 and close. So write down the second formula should be the row formula. And the third formula should be the column formula, which is the days. So where should I click first here? This is the formula for the days. So first click on the day, comma, select the days, comma 0, close and close. And enter. Now look at Beth and Tuesday. So if I press enter automatically, what number should show up there? 50. Make sense? And now if I just change the name, automatically Kritha Tuesday is 25. So you build a system which is extracting information just by drop downs. Yes or no? All right, let's do one more. Or maybe let's insert one more row here. And let's call that total sales. Because we didn't select the total sales at all. So, all right, the question is write a formula here so that the total sales of a person shows up here. So use index and match together. Tell me, how do you do this? Is the question clear? Depending on the name, if I select Kritha, then their total sales should automatically show up here. Start with index, very good. Very good, we only select this because we don't want anything else. Very good, we start with the first match. Very good, we click on the name because it depends on the rows. Well done. Now, do we need a second match here? That's the question. Because there is only one column. So we don't need a second match. So we can just close it. So make a note, only when you select a two-dimensional thing, you need three things. In this case, you only need two things. Make sense? And enter. If I press enter, Kritha's total sales for Tuesday is how much? And that should show up there. So what do you think is the error here? Can somebody fix this? So look at that. It's looking at position 4, right? Because Kritha is position 4 according to match. So what is that position 4 here? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the mistake we made was we even selected the heading. So just remove the heading. So make this A4. No, not this one. This one. Make this G3. Then the selection is only from here. And now if I press enter, you should get the right answer, which is 171. Make sense? So be careful where you select from. So do not select the heading in general, but always check one if it's giving you the right answer. Any questions so far? All right, so the next task is, depending on the total sales, you decide the bonus percentage. Let's call this the bonus percentage. So if somebody's made 171 in sales, what percent bonus they should get according to this table? 9. Does it make sense? Because it's between 165 and 175. According to this table, what should they get if it was 171? According to this table, it's rounded up. Okay, this is rounded down. This is rounded up. So for example, 171 lies between 165 and 175. So they decide to give them 11%. So make a note. If things are rounded down, then you will have to use 1 in match. Does it make sense? What do I mean by rounded down? For example, between 165 and 175, you're deciding to give them the lower number as a bonus. And if it's rounded up, like in the second table, you will have to use -1.
It starts with 0 start.
Yeah, basically, if the values are increasing, you have to use 1. If the values are decreasing, you will have to use -1 because that is telling you it is rounded up. So now tell me the formula here. Index and match together. I want the percentage to show up here, which depends on the total sales. I want the percentage to show up here, which depends on the total sales. I want to use index and match together. So help me out here. What do we do? Equals index. Very good. Open a bracket. What should be the first thing? Whatever you want to extract should be the first thing. What do you want to extract? We want to extract this. So first you select this. Make sense? Comma. Then you use the match. What should you select first in match? What does it depend on? So the first thing you do is select this, right? Because it will match the total sales to the table. Comma. What should I select next? Select the entire column from where you want to match. And comma, 1 or -1? 1, because you want to round down. Close and do you need a third one? No, because it's just 2-dimensional. because selection of index is just one dimensional, just one column. If it was an entire table, you would need two things: close and close. If I press enter, what should be the answer? Now let's see if the whole thing works. If I just change the name, look at that. Automatically, all the values are getting failed. It's pretty cool because you may have a huge database. Just to extract information, you create something like this, and everything just flows. Make sense? Aaron is 160. Yes. The amount he's done on Tuesday is 19. And the bonus he should get is 7%. Because that's between 155 and 165. Let's do one more formula here, index match, but with this table for the percentage. Let's see if we can do it. Index. What should I select first? The bonus percentage, because that's what we want to extract, comma, match, very good. Where should I click? Same thing, total sales, because you want to match the number of total sales. Comma, from where do you want to match it? You want to match it from? Comma, negative, comma, oh, what did it do? Comma, negative, 1. Close. And close. Right? If I press enter, what should be the answer? 160 is between 165 and 165. So the answer is no. So now look at this. If I just change the name, automatically the whole thing is populating on its own. Make sense? This is index match, very important. Any questions for index match? Okay, let me stop the recording for this topic.